Hey, my dudes, welcome back to WilliJ Gaming.
Why did I think I could do that without laughing my head off? Hey, welcome back to WilliJ Gaming.
Welcome to my channel.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying new things. I can't help myself. I'm just trying like different things for the intro, and I can't really settle on one because the old intro, not really that good. I'm just gonna continue with the old intro because all the new intros are worse, much worse.
Hey, my dudes.
Okay, hey, welcome back to WilliJ Gaming. I'm WilliJ, and today we're playing Doki Doki Exit Music, episode... Has that always been black? The letters in the Doki Doki? I think that's always been black. Like, in this mod. Not really sure. Okay, but anyway, enough going off on so many tangents here. Hey, welcome back to WilliJ Gaming, and this is Doki Doki Exit Music, episode 5. So let's jump right into the game. Now, in last episode, episode 4, what basically happened was that we just learned that Sayori wants us to break off Natsuki, and then we just shoved her out of the house and proceed to make out hard with Natsuki. Which isn't really the best thing to do, or the most kind, but hey, it's what the main character does, so I'll just leave it at that. Douchebag. What's Sayori, thank goodness! Well, since I've been put on this medication, I've been thinking a lot more clearly than usual, and well, I think you should break things off with Natsuki. All I need is to see you happy. And now that things are getting better, I think I can do that. Sure, you know I can't just... Why not? What does she have that I don't? She takes a deep breath. You make me sick. We collapse on the bed together, still fierce. Oh my... You just said... Sunday. The sunlight creeping through my blinds forces me awake. The light burns my eyes. Groggily, I gently release myself from Natsuki's arms. Peering at the clock, it's almost midday. I stand at the foot of my bed, pulling my boxers and a fresh pair of jeans on. I leave our room as quietly as possible. Heading downstairs, I hear a faint knock. I look through the peephole. I see a courier walking back to his van. I don't remember ordering anything. I look at the small box. It's from my mother. I haven't had her send anything in ages. She's hardly been able to respond to my texts or calls. I don't know. Although, having to work is quite... Moving to the counter, I start boiling a pot of coffee. I take my box cutter edge knife. I cut the tape with a bubble wrap, revealing a new expensive looking watch. Thank goodness it wasn't what I thought. Discarding the box cutter, I can see there's a note. Son, I know it's been quite a while since we've spoken, and for that I apologize. Your father and I have been promoted at our germs? We've been promoted at our germs? Like you got a new disease? Making our schedules much stricter. Now we have been totally unable to return your calls. On top of this, our promotions have made our positions here permanent. While we're gone, the house will be a real responsibility to look after. I hope that we have a chance to visit us. I hope that you will have a chance to visit us when the school year is over. We did miss talking to you. And while this is long, I'm sure this will be long overdue, I spoke with Sayori's mother about what happened today. I'm terribly sorry you had to see what you did, but we're both extremely proud of you for how you handled it. Well, I'm not proud of him. So consider this as a gift from your father and I. Hope to speak to you, son. Love, Mom and Dad. I wonder how they'll react when I tell them Natsuki's living with me. Oh my king, they'll just be... I remove off the white box from its packaging. I'm faced with a small green package. This must have been quite the promotion. I delicately flip open the lid. The watch's glare is blinding. I lean back in my chair, staring at the glimmering timepiece. Oh, wow, Will. Who's that from? My parents. Well, Natsuki takes her eyes off the box. I can't blame her, and the golden face and band aren't enough to entrance anyone? What do you mean entrance? Pervert. I close the box carefully, and Natsuki pours us both a coffee. She joins me at the table. Maybe I'm overthinking this. No, that wasn't what he meant. What did he say? Wasn't that to entrance? Of course, entrance. Oh my god. Why was I thinking that? She joins me at the table, gently placing my mug in front of me. Thanks, Natsuki. I think I'm gonna cry. I know you cry when you sound really, really happy. I didn't know you cry when you laugh so hard. Thanks, Natsuki. She nods and takes a sip from the mug. So your parents usually send you 6 fancy gifts? Not like this, but they got promotions, I guess. Where are they anyway? Well, they both have to move because of their jobs last year. They're fine with letting me stay here until I'm done with high school. After that, I basically gotta get a job ASAP. For now, though, they set me up a weekly allowance that gets transferred to me just for groceries and other stuff. It's nothing too crazy, but it's enough to not go hungry, I guess. As those words exit my mouth, I realize what I said. Crap. Now she squirms a bit in her seat, but doesn't seem all that bothered. Yeah, I figured. I don't really know what he goes by the time I wake up for school. Kinda weird, huh? Not even knowing where that money comes from. I don't even want to have to dwell on the subject for much longer. I don't want to taint our day along with the thoughts of her abusive treatment. Listen, did you say you want to do something special today? Not exactly the smoothest subject change, but now she's eyes wide with my words. I think we go on a proper date. What do you mean? I want to take you out to do something. And then we can meet Sayori, and then she can stab herself. Just the 2 of us. How's that sound? Oh, well that sounds great. What do you have in mind? Well, there was the cafe. It's not too far from here. The pastries were delicious. I was thinking we could go back to the cafe. I really liked that place. Looked like you did as well. Yeah, it was really quite nice. Forget about the whole thing with Yuri. Want to get ready then? Sure. Well, we're definitely going to meet one of the other girls, and they're going to have a fit. Except for this Monica. She seems surprisingly calm in this mod. Well, except for episode 2, of course. I can't help but laugh. She is genuinely adorable. I take our mugs to the sink and await Natsuki's return. She's in the bathroom, probably fixing her hair or something. I put on fresh pants and a shirt. Was I No, fresh pants and not a pants, fresh pants. The streets are noticeably busy for a Sunday. Busy or quiet? Noticeably empty even for a Sunday. I pull open the glass door in the cafe, letting Natsuki hop into the building with an expression of utter glee across her face. I'm interrupted by a hard slug. Of course I am. Sayori or Yuri? Place your bets now. What the hell? Natsuki flashes a quick grin, winking at me from inside the building. Oh, it's just Natsuki. I shake my head as I step inside. I'll go find a table for us. You can go order. Yeah. Oh, Will, could you get me a cup of pastries I had last time? I really like them. Okay, sure. Anything else? Maybe a drink too, something sweet? Natsuki sets herself in a booth near the cafe. I order some of us the pastry, getting Natsuki a glass of orange juice. After I place her order, I head back to the booth Natsuki chose for us. As I walk toward her, I can't help but notice the cafe is rather empty for this time of day, maybe because it's a Sunday. Regardless, I take the opposite seat from her. So, didn't you say a couple nights ago we were going to head out and buy the new volume of Perfect Girls, the latest one? It's a bit pricey, don't you think? Well, yeah, I guess. Just assumed you had enough to get it. You know, with the watch, your parents. I do have enough, you know. I'm just a bit cautious about how I'm not to scoff sarcastically. You're just putting off reading with me, aren't you? What? No! I'm just a little bit wary of how I actually spend my money, you know. You know, you never know when you might need it. Besides, we haven't even gotten through half the set. We haven't even gotten through half of the set we have yet. I'm not really in a rush right now, but buy it now, and I gotta take a break. Why don't I use this break to look up something constructive? And this dude's 18. Okay. I guess. I will get around to it though. Just another way for me to hate the main character. Promise? I promise. The barista calls out her order. Give me a second. Exiting the booth, I make my way to the counter where the barista is. They've left 2 small plates with a pastry each on the counter with some juice. Seeing as if I haven't paid yet, I leave a note covering the bill in place of our order. I pick up the plates in one hand and the glass in the other. As I return to our table, Natsuki immediately snatches our pastry. I love these things. I would have guessed. Natsuki's already wolfed down the whole thing in just a few quick bites. She seemed completely oblivious to how quickly she was eating. I glanced at her, a quick grin, before taking a bite from my own pastry. It's delicious! Natsuki, her eyes wild with excitement, leans over the table and attempts to take a bite from my pastry. I instinctively pull back, holding the pastry out of her reach. Hey, leave mine alone. Fine. She returns to her seat, I return to mine. Hurriedly, I munch down the rest of my pastry quickly. As I do, Natsuki snaps to her right for a moment and the sound of the door swings open. Okay, now place your bet, Sayori or Yuri. Just another guest. Okay, never mind. I'm not doing the bet thing anymore if Sayori nor Yuri is gonna come in. She turns back to me, bringing the orange juice to her mouth and taking a sip. Thanks, Will. Anything for you. She grins at me. A few awkward moments pass as she gulps down her orange juice in silence. Ready to go? Just about, yeah. We both slip out of the booth simultaneously, and I neatly stack the plates and the glass for the barista. I hold the door open for her and we make our way out to the street, hand in hand. She approaches the door and now she stops me. Well, thanks for taking me out. It really means a lot to me. I love you. I love you too. The two of us enter the house and head to the living room. Natsuki takes the remote and finds us a show to watch. Do we ever go to school? Oh, yeah, it's Sunday. Of course we don't go to school on Sunday. Hey, are you hungry yet? I looked at the clock. Somehow hours have passed without my knowledge. I mean, it's a Monday for me, and I'm not in school. But that's because it's Labor Day. Not really, are you? No, I ate way too much at the cafe. I am a little thirsty, though. You want me to fix us a drink? Natsuki nudges her leg and moves her head from my shoulder. Yeah, thanks. I head to the fridge, take one of the remaining bottles of wine, and pour us both a healthy glass. A healthy glass. I struggle to fit the cork back in the bottle before returning it to the fridge. No bottle service today? No, we have school tomorrow. If we didn't miss the majority of last week, I'd be more than happy to drink the whole thing. I can't imagine tomorrow will be an easy day. You're right. It's too bad we just keep bunking off. I mean, we can't keep just bunking off. We finish our glass of wine, watch a few more shows, and head upstairs. Wait, is this the end of the day? It's only been literally, we've just reached the 10-minute mark. I mean, no, there are some parts that I've cut out of this segment, just one segment. Okay, the majority of you don't understand what I'm talking about, so I'm just gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna shower now. It should save a bit of time in the morning. Natsuki heads to the ensuite bedroom while I head to the main. I flop down into my bed and stare at the ceiling, hearing the wire cut on from the ensuite. Is ensuite a fancy word for lavatory? Lavatory is a fancy word for bathroom, so ensuite is a fancy word for bathroom. I decide to wait for Natsuki before I pull the covers over. Or maybe it's not. Well, oh, don't tell me. Stand up and see Natsuki in her towel. I can hardly see her in the moonlight. Natsuki throws the towel to the floor, pushing me on the bed. Monday. Ah, how wonderful. So then my mom fell out of her top bunk bed, and that's why her arm didn't work properly for 3 years. Okay, now back to Doki Doki. It's kind of sort of pissing me off. Can I say pissing? I think I can. Yeah, it's kind of sort of pissing me off that the main character is kind of being such a douchebag. I mean, it's not like he even cares about Sayori, because Sayori just came and told him that she loves him so much, and he's known Sayori for way longer than Natsuki. I mean, he doesn't have to break things off with Natsuki, but at least pretend that he cares about Sayori instead of just pushing her to the side and then having sex with Natsuki just 2 minutes later. Really? I mean, can you think of a person who'd be more of a douchebag? Okay, so this is what I'm doing right now. This is just like the after video thing where I just talk with the music low. It's not really properly part of the video. Most of you are already gone by now, but for the few of you that are here, congratulations. Most of you do not watch my videos for this long. Most of you quit in like 5 minutes, which is actually kind of sad. But barring the way that works, again, I'm WilliJ from WilliJ Gaming, and thanks for watching. Goodbye. Now I'm going to turn the volume all the way up. Bum 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 ba dun 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 dun.